here's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Handoff left side, Pierce.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Mills.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and so the best defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. 1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 19-yard line.
They go play action with Willis. That's going to be caught by C.J. Board.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go.
Here on this run. Let's keep the pressure on them, offense. Make some good plays today.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down.
And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On the give, this is Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 70 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. On 1st down, Willis.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Malik Collins able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Willis, room here to run. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. 23 yards the pickup there. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Here's Willis.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are right back in this football game.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
From the 31, Mills. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Texans are right back in this football game.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
They go play action. Mills.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
To throw, Mills.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. 20! Touchdown, Houston!
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now we're a first down pickup of 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event,
it's caught inside the 25. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mills.
That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Mills again.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
Mills back to throw.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Well, a couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future win from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Titans,
their hopes of finishing above 500 stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year.
And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jackson.